Welcome to Relationships and Tea with me, Courtney G. I'm the host, Courtney G, and today I have an incredible woman with me. I've got Angelana Celeste with me, and let me just first read through what this woman does. I swear I don't see how she can manage this and a beautiful family as well. But Angelana is a Reiki Master, a soon-to-be registered yoga teacher. She'll officially be one next month in May. Yay! A licensed esthetician and instructor, and a health and wellness coach through nature, sunshine, vitamins, and herbal supplements. I am so excited to have her on the show today. Angie, welcome.
Thank you, Courtney. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes.
You, as always.
I'm just elated that your schedule allowed you to be here today. Like that just, I know.
Thank you. I made it.
Yes, you're here. That's all that counts.
To me.
Yes. Let's first talk about Reiki. Okay. What is it?
So Reiki is an energy healing technique. It's a Japanese energy healing technique that we use for stress reduction.
Okay.
Once we can get the body to actually relax, the body can go into its own state of healing. I'm just there to hold the space and to assist the body on the healing journey. So we also deal with balancing and aligning the chakra system.
Okay. And
so,
to the audience who may not know what the chakra system is.
The chakra centers are your energy centers, and they pretty much can manifest as disease if they are out of balance.
Okay.
And so keeping everything in balance so that the body stays healthy, they manifest physical symptoms and mental symptoms and emotional symptoms.
Okay.
So helping to balance that out with issues that you may be experiencing in any of those areas. So Reiki can do all of those things.
Okay. And what made you become a Reiki master?
That's so funny that you asked that, because I was thinking about that the other day, and I actually was reading an article about energy work, and there are a few different types of energy work. So when I Googled energy work, Reiki was one of the ones that came up. I found out a little bit more about it. I went to a seminar in Homewood, Illinois, and found out a little bit more about it. And for as long as I can remember, I have been really sensitive to different energies, entering different rooms, being around different people, very empathetic, very much an empath, where I pick up on other people's emotions and things that might be going on with them. So I said, I think that this would be something good initially for me to keep my energy in check and to kind of create this little bubble around me where I can still be empathetic to what is going on with people, but not so much be affected by it to where it affects me.
I can imagine that you're
negatively,
because you're picking up. You're essentially, I don't know if holding would be the word, but there's a transfer there.
It is definitely a transfer. And in the profession that I'm in, where I'm constantly touching people all day, there is definitely a transfer. And sometimes you go into a space or around a person or in a place and you are very happy, very upbeat, and something happens in just a few minutes where you're just kind of, you probably go a little stank or something just gets a little, and you're like this don't be all right. What just happened?
Yeah,
exactly. So acknowledging that.
Okay.
And that is one of the things that really made me interested in energy work.
Okay.
And then it just transferred over to me seeing how I can use it to help others. So I took level 1 and then went back for all the other levels and then decided to become a Reiki master.
Okay.
And so it's been an amazing journey. It's really, that title is very tricky because energy is not something that you can ever master.
Really?
No.
Okay.
It's a life work. It's a life's work. It's always something that you are working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, never a master, but that just happens to be the title.
But you're still practicing. So
yes.
So can we say you're a practicing master?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll take that.
And how long have you been a Reiki master?
Almost 3 years now, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. some of you know, but most of you all don't know that for several years I have dealt with fibroid tumors. In 2009, I actually had a myomectomy to have a huge fibroid tumor removed. It was equivalent to me being 15 weeks pregnant. So that was in 2009. And I recently found out, December of 2013, that the fibroid is back. For a little over a year, I had been experiencing pain, and even on my period and off my period, I would be in pain. I would say 80% of the days out of 1 month, I would be in pain. And it would be a debilitating pain, so much pain that I would literally throw up. And it took me 6 months to really find out what the problem was. But even before I was diagnosed with having the fibroid that returned, I would go to Angie for Reiki because that was one of the things that helped me. Angie, just can you describe what would take place and what you were doing or what was happening to help relieve that pain?
Okay, so pretty much there is all of these distractions that we have going on in the world. So for just in our day-to-day life, from the time we wake up in the morning to the time we go to bed. So the most essential thing is getting you in a position where you can actually relax.
Okay.
Once this actually takes place, which with Reiki, it's so hard to really describe. I'm not really the carrier of the Reiki energy. However, I'm just a channel for the universal life force energy. And so knowing where you had a particular issue, I could go directly to that area just in applying energy to that area or to that chakra, which for what you had going on was your sacral chakra, which is your second chakra.
Okay.
But I can do that. I can touch you on your head. Reiki, for those who don't know, is you're going to gently touch the client in different spaces on different spots on the body from the head to the toe.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if I touch you on your head, the energy has its own intelligence. So you felt it, how it'll just shoot straight to that area to start the healing process. So it's kind of like just getting the body in a position to relax. My energy or the Reiki energy helps, and pretty much your body just does what it does on its own. The body has its own innate intelligence, and so it knows what to do.
Okay.
We just know we have to give it the space and the time to do so. So
Okay.
sitting back and just relaxing
Okay.
and just taking a minute to breathe.
Now we are going to, well, we've reached the part of the show which is the Courtney G tea.
Okay.
And I'm just going to ask you a series of questions.
Okay.
And just whatever comes to mind first, whatever's your honest response, just give it.
Okay.
Okay. First question. If you were a superhero, what power would you have?
I would have the power to heal the world and to just make everybody happy.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Happiness.
for real, part 2.
Yeah, for real,
Yes.
part 2. 'Cause I'm happy.
Right. Angie takes it beyond the song.
Yes. Yes.
What's one thing you can't live without?
One thing I can't live without. Sleep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a secret love affair with sleep.
Okay.
Yes, that's because I have a very wild dreamland life. So
So you want to get to it
I
and
wanna get
stay
to
there
it.
as long as you can.
yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Shit.
Say it loud.
Shit.
Okay. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
That's a tough one. Probably the size of my breast.
Really?
Yes.
Bigger?
Bigger.
I know. That's secretly mine
Bigger,
too.
yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not willing to go the cosmetic route.
No.
I just want them to want to wake up one day and they're
I know. Like I'm wearing a padded bra now, and
Yeah.
it just not
enough. Yeah.
I know. We got to put some more tissue and
Yeah.
do something. Yeah, but cosmetic just that's
I'm not there.
yeah. What are you thinking now?
Then I'm having fun with you.
Yay!
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now.
Yay! What's the last picture you posted on Facebook or on social media?
The last picture I posted today was a woman. Do you mean I do a lot of picture quotes.
It can be one of those.
Okay, so it was a woman just walking. You saw the back of her from about her back down, and I think it was something about beautiful goddess awakening, similar to this, awakening the master feminine, just saying, we're here.
Yeah.
It's time to rise up and get it cracking.
Right. I love that picture. I loved her. And then loved the words, but then loved her dress, loved how it flowed. She had
Everything
on
was
sandals.
beautiful.
Yeah. Very nice.
It just made me want it to be summer instantly.
I know. But we can't break out the sandals just yet. I wish we could.
Not yet.
When was the last time you had sex?
Whew, Courtney G. I'm going to need a little more than tea.
Right.
I would say about 4 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Give or take.
Give or take.
Give or take. What's your favorite body part?
On myself or on a man?
On yourself.
Probably my behind.
Okay. Is there a little junk in the
It's
trunk?
a little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah. Or like the small of my back.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I have a lot of favorite body parts on me.
Well, that's a good thing.
Feet.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Just turning myself on really quick.
I'm like, we can take a pause.
Yeah.
What do you fear?
Not being true to myself.
Okay.
And not living up to what I feel is a good life and following what society says is right, even if I disagree with it. So,
Okay.
yes, my fear is not being true to who I am.
Okay. And where's the craziest place you had sex?
A park?
Okay. Were there people in the park?
No.
Okay.
It was nighttime.
Okay. Okay. And what's your pet peeve?
When people don't listen and they ask you a question or you're talking and they are already preparing to respond and they respond inaccurately, and so you know that they weren't listening because that has nothing to do with what I just said.
Right.
Or they assume what you're going to say, and that's not what I'm saying. So that is a big pet peeve.
Okay. So not listening.
Not listening and interrupting.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's kind of like this conversation thing. I talk, you listen, you talk, I listen. And I do this. My mom might watch this, but with her, I'll say, I'm sorry, did the middle of my sentence interrupt the beginning of yours?
Ah.
Meaning you cut me off.
Right. Love it. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me, Courtney.
Yes.
I'd love to come back anytime and have
Yes,
tea
well,
with
I
you.
mean, once you start doing the yoga and everything, we've got to talk more about that. Yeah.
That would be great. And then
Yeah.
next time, hopefully, when you ask me when's the last time I had sex, I can say this morning.
Right? Like,
Can't you see the glow?
right.
Yeah, but it was great. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for tuning in for this episode of Relationships and Tea with me, Courtney G. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, me, the word, just M-E, Courtney, Courtney, and then G, period, to watch an episode. Thanks.